Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am making a video that I honestly was not expecting to make so soon, but I'm sure you read the title. I just landed my first client. It's been a day, but I'm still processing everything because just the way that it happened was just so crazy and unexpected and just out of nowhere. So I wanted to break down kind of the story of how I got here. So it all started in the Copy Elite Discord announcement channel. This announcement right here, this announcement right here, posting a link to an application for an agency that was looking for a copywriter. And I clicked on it, of course. Anytime something gets posted in the job board, I always check it out, just, out of curiosity. So I did the same thing with this one, right? And I read through it, and they're looking for all the applicants to write a sales letter. And I'm not going to lie, I've been writing copy for a while now, but I've never written a sales letter before. So it was a little intimidating, but for some reason, I felt that I needed to do this. I don't know what it was. Actually, I do. It was God. Because I've had this feeling before. It was the same feeling I had a year ago when I first bought Copy Elite, having no money to my name, spending my last $1,000 to get inside. Same feeling I had when I was offered to fly out to Atlanta and live with KJ, live with the guys. And it's the same feeling I had here. And it made no sense. At the time, I was strictly focused on emails, right? I wasn't even trying to land a client, wasn't doing any outreach. I stopped outreach just so I could write. But this popped up, and it was speaking to me, bro. So I was like, listen, I've had this feeling before. It's never failed me yet, so I'm going to trust it and just take the shot, I guess, right? So I spent from Thursday to Sunday freaking grinding my tail off. Literally spent until like the last minute, bro, refining it, just making it like the best possible work that I could. I was freaking changing the colors to purple to match their branding. Like I added the logo. I tested like almost 10 different headline variations to see like which was the best one. Messing with the font and just everything that I could to make it like as visually appealing and specific to their actual offer. Like making sure it's not just like a general sales letter, like copy and paste. Use no AI to write it. Just used it to help me to review certain sections, but for the most part, just fully like handwritten. It's like a little over 2,000 words. I sent in a little loom with it as well, just to show my face and so you get to know me and like what I'm about. It was due at 5, and I sent the email I think at 4:59. So it wasn't like a set in stone. Like if you post it at 5:01, you're getting disqualified or whatever. But like, still, I kept working until like the buzzer beater, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a feeling throughout this whole time, like a voice in the back of my head saying like, bro, there's no point of you even doing this. Like, you've never written a sales letter before. Like, you don't even know what you're doing. Like, there's probably a bunch of other people applying to this. Like, what are the chances you actually win, right? The enemy, bro, was just like in my head trying to like put me down. Just saying stuff that wasn't even true, to be honest. After I submitted it, I didn't hear anything back for like a full day. So it was Monday now, right? And that voice started to get a little louder, I'm not gonna lie, because I was low-key expecting them to respond, at least reaching out saying they read it or looked over it at least, right? But I feel like this was the moment that like it shifted, bro, because as the voice was getting louder, I got more frustrated that it was trying to bring me down and like mess me up, mess with my head. So I decided to go even further. So I got home from my girl's house. It was like midnight, and I started thinking. I was like, bro, what is something else that I could do to like make myself stand out, kind of follow up, if you will? They probably get DMs from other people being like, yo, look at my work, like, these low effort, low quality DMs, right? So I was like, what if I cooked up a story sequence on my Instagram? For the next 3 hours, I just stayed up cooking this thing, showing literally everything that I did. Like I put the amount of hours that I put in. I showed a clip of the loom that I sent. I even try to be creative with the way that I was like mentioning them by taking a picture of the headline. I tagged him and his business partner, and I was like, rate the headline or whatever, something like that. Within the same minute that I posted it, he saw it, liked the story, followed me, and DM'd me, bro. I was like, holy crap. So I recorded on my phone. It is 3:20 in the morning. I have work in less than 6 hours. 20 pages, okay? 20 pages of writing just off the dome. No AI, nothing. Just spent these past 2.5, almost 3 hours building this story sequence. Bro, I had to sneak out of my house to not wake anyone up at 2:30 in the morning to get my tripod from my car. Take this one picture. Do you see the effort that I'm putting in, bro? Come on. There's a clip of the loom that I sent him, and then the final CTA, bro. I tagged him, that's Charlie, and his operator. Anyone is gonna be sending them a DM, bro, just landing in their requests. They're not even gonna give them the light of day, right? But me, bro, I wanted to be different. I wanted to stand out. So I made this entire story sequence. There was no guarantee he was even gonna see it, bro. I just did this on the whim that he would see it. Because I already put a bunch of effort, but I wanted to go even further, bro. Because I'm here for the long game, and people are gonna see that, and it's gonna pay me back tenfold. I know it will. But all that's to say, it was worth it. It was freaking worth it, bro. Look, 3:23 a.m. This was calculated, bro, because UK time. It's 8:23 in the morning. He's gonna be waking up right now. And it's the best time to send this to him at the beginning of the day. And look who freaking watches it, bro. The first minute that I posted, bro watched it. And he liked the story. And he sent me the DM. I feel so tired. I was going through with it, but I was just in my head. I was like, bro, when is something gonna hit? When is someone gonna see my stuff? And this happens, bro. That just made it all worth it. This is crazy, bro. I know I didn't even like get on a call or like land him or anything, but just the fact that I got this message, bro, like I needed to document this because this is some real stuff. Like this is what it's all about. Oh man, I'm gonna sleep so good, bro. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, but I don't care. Worth it. So I went to sleep, woke up the next day, driving to work because I did have work the next morning. I got an email. As a matter of red light, I got an email from him, right? He's saying, bro, this is cold. Like, this is crazy. WhatsApp me. So I messaged him on WhatsApp, messaging back and forth. He wants to hop on a call. I worked, finished the shift, came home, and we hopped on.
I'll say this, right? So we had 17 applications. I read through all of them and I sent them to my business partner, Marcus. And he said he like opened all the tabs and just had a skim through. And he said, who's that guy? And I was like, which one? And he was like, Gabe. And I was like, yeah, I want you to know that your application was absolutely amazing. I just see it being highly unlikely that we would want to go with any one of them.
When I tell you, like, I hopped off this call, I was so happy, bro. I've gotten so used to putting in crazy amounts of work, sending it to people, and getting nothing from it. So the fact that for the first time, there was someone that actually not even just acknowledged my work, but like was gassing it up, saying that it was amazing, phenomenal, whatever. It felt like a weight was like lifted off my shoulders because to finally see someone that was interested in work with me, just that in itself, I felt like I already won, bro. So I hopped on the next call, and you could probably imagine what happened next. Lock in, bro.
Gabe, like I said, you're an Avenger now. Welcome to the team. You're a webinar wizard officially.
Yes, sir. It's an honor,
Great
bro.
stuff.
Seriously.
We're super gassed to have you here. It feels like we're building a really good team.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, looking forward to working with you this year. Let's fucking go.
I'm
man.
excited,
Let's
bro.
go.
I'm so
Let's go.
excited, bro. Yeah. It's official, bro. And you already know it wouldn't be a real win if I didn't show the stripe. Screenshot. Yes, sir. First money made from copywriting. So I'm going to be on retainer, and it's going to be increasing in the next few months. You guys will find out more as it goes on, right? But safe to say that I can do this full time now. And it's crazy to say that. It's paid off. It was worth it. Everything was worth it. I got that notification on my phone, bro, and I can't even describe the feeling. All the times I thought that like I was doing this stuff for no reason. I was never gonna land a client. I was just gonna be doing this for years and years with nothing to show. Like that just flipped everything upside down for me, bro. It's just I can't I can't even describe the feeling, bro. It's so crazy. Every week there was always something. There'd be some nights that I'd sleep at like 10, 11. Other nights I go to sleep at like 2, 3 because of just the fear of falling behind and then just having to wake up the next day knowing I had to go to work. It sucked. It was so bad. Every day I would bring my laptop in this black backpack right here every single day. You know why? Because I knew I had one spare hour while I was there to write. I would take my backpack with me in the delivery van just to make sure that there wouldn't be any damage to my MacBook because of how freaking cold it was. It was like 1 degree weather some days. And every day at lunch, just writing. Almost every shift, I'd have oatmeal. And a lot of times that oatmeal would even be cold because the microwave didn't warm it up properly. You know how it gets like in the middle? The container is steaming hot, but the actual stuff is cold? It was like that, bro. I was sacrificing the gym. This is the longest period of my life where I haven't gone to the gym since high school. My body was taking a toll. I got skinnier. I wasn't eating the best. My sleep schedule was bad. There were just so many things, bro, that I was just sacrificing to put this first so I could finally get to a point like this. It's going to take some time for me to process, but all I know is that it was all worth it. Every second of this journey was worth it. I'm finally in the position where I can wake up every day, slow morning, read my Bible, journal, and just work at my laptop, at my desk for hours. Go to the gym, come back, sleep, do the same thing again. That was the dream, bro. That was the vision that I played in my head every single time that I felt like giving up. Every single time that I had to clock in. Every single time I just wanted to just quit and just let everything go. And now this is my reality. It's ridiculous. I told myself as soon as I just got that first client, I would quit. Because I knew that all I needed was a shot, bro. I knew the money was inevitable. I knew the money was going to come. I just needed the shot. That's all I was looking for. But it's like God saw that and God blessed me even further by giving me the shot, but also providing for me. 3 main lessons that I took from this, bro. And I definitely will take a lot more as I continue to progress and build with these guys. But the only reason why I'm here is because I went the extra mile. I put everything that I had into this to show them that I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to pay attention to detail. I'm willing to show them that I care about the work that they're doing and I want to build with them. That's how you stand out, by being 100% authentically yourself and 1,000% of your effort. And I thank Paul Daly. You guys saw in my last video, ever since that call when he told me how important it is to pay attention to detail and to put your best foot forward in any piece of work that you do. That stuck with me. It's what I took into this sales letter, and it's what I'm going to take into every single project that I do for them and their clients. The second lesson that kind of ties into that one is not everyone is going to see the work that you do for them. In fact, most people won't. I've heard that everyone looks at their messages. I don't know how true that is, but the response rate that you're going to get is going to be really low. But that's not to discourage you. That's just the reality of the game. But as long as you pour everything that you have, 100% of yourself into your work every single time, even though you know that there might not be any fruit from it, you need to still do that. Because the right people that God is going to put in your life, they will see that and they will resonate with it and they will want to work with you. And you just need to be willing to keep putting yourself out there no matter what until you find those people. Even in the times when no one else sees it and you have those moments where you're like, why am I even doing this, right? God sees it, bro. He sees every single second of your journey. Every second of pain, every second of frustration, of anger, hopelessness. Like, he sees all of that, bro. He sees what you're sacrificing and putting into this. He sees how bad you want this. And the whole time he's been preparing the right people for you so you guys can connect when the time is right, when the opportunity presents itself. But the only way that you capitalize on that opportunity when it comes is you have to be preparing in the meantime. That's what I've been doing these past 6 months. I've been just preparing and preparing and preparing and preparing and preparing with nothing. So this may seem like it was luck or it was by chance or just unexpected, but the fact is there were always going to be opportunities. But the ones who get the most out of them are the ones that have been willing to spend a season in the dark, just them and God. Third and final lesson, it's pretty simple. Get into a mentorship, bro. Buy that course. Find someone that can coach you one-on-one. Find a community of people that are doing what you're doing, learning the skill you're trying to learn. I never would have found this opportunity had I not spent my last $1,000 to join Copy Elite last September. If I never did that, I never would have heard about this opportunity. I never would have been in the position that I am today. The importance of having guidance, having a community of people that are around you will not only keep you accountable and keep this alive for you by constantly showing you proof that other people are doing it, it'll also put you in the perfect spot for when those opportunities come. So yeah, truly insane week. This was the highlight of my journey so far. I'm beyond blessed, beyond thankful. I still just can't even believe that this is real life. But I did it, bro, and it was all worth it. If you're in that period, bro, where you're working and you're not seeing anything and it feels pointless, it feels hopeless, that's just a part of the game, bro. You gotta just put your head down and keep going. It would not be worth it if there wasn't any suffering and crying and pain. It wouldn't be worth it. But it is impossible for you to lose as long as you keep going. Love you guys.